It's Thursday again, and we all know what that means. It's put your pants on day. So break out your finest pair of listening devices and join Ziona and Slaygon for a bit of chat live here on Slay Radio.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Yeah,
Right.
it's the last show of January. That's
The last show.
that went quickly. We just entered 2021, and
Yeah,
now
we just did
it's-
the New Year's thing.
Yeah, exactly. And now it's already like January has ended, so 1/12 bit of the year has ended. Would you believe that?
Oh,
And-
speaking of which, I need to pay the bills.
Yes, you do. You should let me know how much as well. Anyway, this is not concerning anyone. I hope everyone is all right and safe and sound, or how we call it. Anyway, sound is here, hopefully. And we hopefully still have some sound at least for today. And since we are entering February, we are slowly approaching the date of the ROTY show as well, which is not announced yet. There's no official date yet, but most probably it will be on a Saturday and after the middle of the month at some point. And also we will talk...
In February, that is.
In
Not
February.
March or July.
Didn't I say February?
Oh,
I
I
didn't.
may have missed it, but I didn't hear it. I don't know.
You never listen to me.
Never. I just re-listened to the recording later on or whatever. Oh, yeah.
All right, it doesn't matter. You're right. Anyway, there is also another awesome thing approaching, which is just announced by Lala, who is one of the, or probably the main organizer of the whole thing. It's because Remix 64 turns 20 years, and there is a remix competition going on, and the exact date is actually the 17th of April, when Remix 64 will turn 20, birthday cake and all of that. But the remix competition is on from now on, and you can find all the information on Remix 64 if you go to the index page. But we will talk about this a bit later in detail. How was your week?
We will talk about it. Oh, how was your week?
Yeah.
Okay, then.
Let's go.
It was pretty good. New job and all of that, so there's a lot of new information to take in, and kind of, as usual, it takes a while to get used to the new pace and the new systems and all of that. So, yeah, it kind of takes all of the energy out of you while you're getting into all of this. So I've been drained. So just basically face down, face planting in the sofa when I get home, sleep for an hour or whatever, because sleeping patterns are fucked up as well. Because, yeah.
And
reasons.
you have to go and work together with your dear colleague, right? And that means that you have to wake up 1 hour earlier, which means a lot in the morning, I can tell
It does, yeah.
Yeah, so, condolences. But once per week I also try to get out of the house right now, because they are very nice. So, anyway, we will see how it goes. And, I guess we might start...
You guess?
I-
Could you do it outside? Oh.
It's been a while since I ate my dinner. Shut up. Anyway, I think we can start this show with a gem that Slaygon decided to upload. It's from the last year and from an album that he created, but it's certainly one of the best tracks of the album. And Please say a few things about it before I start to play it.
Say what I think about it.
No, like the background
A
of
few
the
things. Oh, okay.
A few things. Yeah.
Well, it's. I was actually asked by Chris Abbott to make a version of that. And funny thing is, I absolutely hated the track, the original Sid, before I started on it. And the longer I worked on it, the more I liked it. And then it turns out, fuck, I need some guitars on this. So I asked Jarle, who promised to make guitars for it. I asked Necropolo, who promised to make guitars for it. And in 3 years, I got nothing. And then I asked Vagelis, who said, oh, hell yeah. And then he promptly delivered absolutely stunning guitars for my version of Knuckle Busters.
Oh, well, let's go with that then.
Did that take you by surprise?
The end?
Yes.
A little bit, yeah. I mean, it was like such a shredding, and then it ended all of a sudden. And the most important thing we forgot to mention in the introduction, which would be that today we are playing from first to last topic, which we already did once, but we thought it's so much fun that we should redo it. So this is volume 2, the second edition.
Yeah, no, are we then doing the opposite? Because this is my latest release. Are we now playing the first?
Should I play your first release?
No.
I just like to start the show with some sort of thing that is recently coming out, and you couldn't hear it that much yet, unless you are browsing Daily RKO. And it's a great...
I must get some of that Daily RKO. Don't forget to take your Daily RKO.
Yeah, that's a good idea anyway, but sometimes some people don't have that time, and they might get some new, fresh ideas and new tunes in the introduction. So that's why I like to use that time as a kickstart of the evening for these songs. But this is out of the theme today, as I said, you can prefer to play your very first release on RKO. That's a good one as well, by the way.
Which one? Oh, yeah, Completo.
Yeah.
Almost forgot. Which one was my first?
That was your first. Exactly. So the point is that...
Oh, okay, I need to stop you before you continue.
Yeah.
People seem to have got the gist of it. And... yeah. Because they have already requested a bunch. So yes, thank you very much for that. So we don't have like a shit bunch towards the end of the show, but rather already at the beginning.
Oh yeah, that will be enough for a while, I could tell, because this means 2 songs per author. So it's really nice. And today you need to ask for an artist. So we will play the first and the last song of the artist. In the case of requests that didn't hear the rules, we might play the remixers' first and last track. Those track is requested. If you understand what I mean.
That made no sense.
Okay, let
so
me
if
explain.
you request a random song, we will not play perhaps that particular song, but the first and the last track of that
the same
artist.
artist. Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Thanks. I'm so happy about that. Slaygon, ziona, translator. Thank you. That's very nice of you. And our first contestant of today is Shargo with Theo. Theo had his first release on RKO in 2004, and it was called Target Renegade Ambient Remix. Target Renegade ambient remix from Theo from 2004. And 16 years later, just for a short explanation, 16 years later, in September, on the 6th of September, he released on RKO Amazing Discoveries Undiscovered Mysteries Remix. That was so loud, even the cowboys are dancing. According to Peter's GIF that he posted.
That is a very nice one. And Shargo says, Theo definitely have increased his uns. Yeah, he certainly has.
Yeah, and there is more Goa.
Yeah, his more recent style is like astral projection or something.
Yeah.
Very, very similar.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
like it.
Yeah, he does great.
Mm-hmm.
And definitely he is a constant participant not only on remix competitions, but also on compose of demos in parties. So he does own compositions as well. But I'm pretty sure that we can count on something from him in the upcoming remix competition. Oh,
Yeah, and he won the what was it?
he wondered what was it?
Yeah, the one where I was in the compo as well.
Function?
Function,
Yeah,
yes.
the latest function,
Yes.
yeah. He won the trophy. Oh, that was a beautiful trophy.
Yes.
I can't show you, unfortunately, but maybe he will be able to, or on his timeline is there. It's just beautiful. So
Yeah, like a like that.
glass decoration.
Yeah,
So
especially if you were only listening, that made perfect sense. It was like you can see the image in your head, right?
love your description. Is my weird stereo effect still going on, Lala, or was
What
it?
stereo effect?
I don't know. There's this weird stereo effect on my voice. Lala have said. So I don't know what exactly is going on the other end. Here there is nothing. So I'm just hoping for good.
Let's see.
Yeah, he's still asking, am I the only one getting a weird stereo echo effect from the YouTube feed? Oh, okay. So
Well, there shouldn't be. And nobody on YouTube has complained.
Huh.
And the sound going out from here seems fine. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just you. Have you tried the other streams? Maybe... yeah, Marcel says Twitch appears to be okay, and they both Twitch and YouTube. I'm sending the same stream to both of them. So if there is a problem, it's on YouTube's end. Weirdos.
YouTube's and weirdos?
Yes, YouTube are weirdos.
Okay.
Weirdos.
Yeah, well,
Peter says, if you're on the YouTube feed, it's your own fault, Lala.
yeah, Twitch has the best quality so far. People tend to say that. Yeah, I do it on purpose. Purse.
And Wizard says, it's fine on YouTube. Fine, with the capital F. And
Okay.
Marcel says, YouTube is also good. Yeah, so it's something. Well, maybe you have two streams going on, Lala.
Oh, that
Are
might
very-
be actually, or
Yeah, two tabs open or some shit like
or
that.
you have some weird settings on your mixer applied,
Yeah.
or 3D effect that you didn't even notice.
Yeah, switch off that bass boost crap or whatever fake surround stuff. It's no good.
No good.
He's no good. He's no good.
No good.
He's no good.
Oh, I realized that our next remixer did
Has
so
been
many.
around for a while.
Did so many remixes that I have missed the second page of Archeo. Sorry about that. Yeah, I know, no kidding, really. Oh my god, which one is that right now? That I need to play. He
Special
has two.
agent.
I know, but hang on. No, I'm not playing it yet.
I'm
But
hanging on.
hang on.
I am hanging on. Can't you see?
What kind of non-user-friendly thing is that? That on the browser the arrows are exactly almost the same color as the background, like
What arrows?
these arrows here.
Oh, it's my theme. It's a bit crappy.
Well.
It's one of the oldest themes that were dark because it used to be white. I didn't like the white, so I'm gonna look that over at some
I
point.
can identify with that as long as it's usable. But if it's not usable and I don't see the icons, then it's probably.
I basically never use those arrows anyway. I use the alt, left, and right, and that sort of thing.
Ah, yeah, you are a keyboardist. Okay, gotcha.
Yes.
I still didn't get there. I know it's awkward, but anyway. Click,
Lala
click.
was using a Bluetooth type headphones.
Oh.
Yeah. Use cables, man. Use cables.
Yeah, cables
Arr.
help in audio quality, at least in most of the cases. And JLD is with us.
Hello, JLD. JLD? Who's JLD?
A great newcomer of the last year, I would say. And I'm not really sure if he is so newcomer because his tracks are really great. So,
Well, according to Remix 64, he's a newcomer.
yeah, according to Remix 64. But otherwise, who knows? So, anyway, he requested Wobbler.
Wobbly, 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 wobbly.
And he is wobbling around since the start of RKO, basically. 2000 July the 5th was the first release date of the first track of his, which was called Special Agent.
that now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Junk, junk.
Okay, so Special Agent by Wobbler from 2000. And 20 years later, he came out with Summer Pack Part 2 in August, and this was the ROTY remix competition release. This is Summer Pack Part 2. Hello there, 303.
Hello there.
Wobbler and Summer Pack Part 2. Definitely.
32, 60. Oh, wait, what?
Those who say that this is a summer song, they are completely right. And it was born at summer for the remix competition of last year.
Last year of 64.
Last year of 64.
The summer of 64. 64.
That's a good one. We don't have such a remix named yet, right?
No, we don't. And yeah, I
Okay.
need to sort some cabling out behind my desk here during the next song.
Oh, during the next song, I was afraid of that. Anyway, I hope that you don't plug out anything very important.
Yeah, I'll try not to. And Henrik Skov from Denmark joins us on Facebook, as does my mother and Robert Majewski.
Nice.
And Funky Data, Patrick Karvonen.
Karvonen. You said it so
Karvonen.
nicely. Nice. So, yeah, it's this was Wobbler, first and last.
Wobbly, wobbly, wobbly.
You need to add this. You need to add this wobbly, wobbly, wobbly to your head of effects every time I say that. It would be easier for everyone.
Is it?
Yes.
It's easy
just
enough to
press
say
a-
wobbly, 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 wobbly.
Yeah. You just
Wobbly,
press a
wobbly,
button.
Wobbly, wobbly, wobbly. Wob, wob, wob. Wobbly.
And yeah, Boswag, if you arrived later on, hi. By the way, we are doing today. We are doing artists instead of songs. So that means that the very first and very last song of an artist will be played, but
So we are doing artists live on air.
live on air.
I didn't know it was that kind of a show. Miss Swallow. During the song here previously, she actually took a sip of this and Miss Swallowed. So now she's Miss Swallow. And apparently we're doing artists. So there you go. Just so you know what you walked into. Eh?
Oh well. We should next time we should add the 18 sort of notice at the
Yeah.
start of the show that this is definitely for
Yeah, not made for
Adults.
kids. R-rated.
anyway. Danko has arrived apparently, if I see the channel correctly.
Yes,
Nice.
he is around since last week or something.
Nice.
Yeah, he sent me a preview of the thingy doodah that we will speak a little bit about in about 15
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah, a little bit later. We have an exclusive for today, so that's an exception of the first and the last concept, obviously.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, not necessarily, because we do actually have a request for him as well. So we can actually do that. So slightly before 9 we play the first, and then we play the exclusive. How about that?
Okay.
And yeah, it's a bit of a special case, but still.
Yeah. Let's do that then. And now let's play some music, because today everything counts double. And our next requester is HDK. Hi.
Hello, HDK.
Denmarkian type of device, and he said, how about some Peter W? He have made some sweet remixes.
It certainly has.
Certainly he did. His first RKO release is from 2007, released in July, and it was, what a surprise, Last Ninja.
No, now. Lala says that's the cricket version of Last Ninja by Peter W. And technically we could have played that one, or his Deflect This remix, or Last Ninja 2 Assassination of Arkanoid, because all of them were uploaded on the same day.
Yes, but this was technically the first release that RKO shows.
Yeah, it's
That's
the
why.
first. It has the lowest ID. So yeah.
Yeah, so
But they
technically...
could have, technically it would been uploaded like 2 minutes apart
Yeah,
or
I know,
something.
I know. It's sure we could have actually, but yeah, this is the very first one, and this is the first and the last. So I wanted to keep our word here.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying that if you were to play any either Deflector or Last Ninja 2, that would technically be the first as well.
Yeah.
If they're uploaded within minutes of each other, they're still the same day or date.
Thank you for the additional information.
Anywho,
his latest track is from 2012. Anyone knows where Peter W. is since 2012?
no, haven't seen him basically since he popped around and whooped our asses in pool for one of the Slay Radio gatherings.
In pool. That sounds great.
Yeah, he's great at that too, bastard.
Anyway, first I thought it's a real pool.
How do you play pool in a pool?
I don't know. I just heard the pool. I really desperately want to go to a place where there is sea and palm trees already. Never mind. Let's carry on
You
with...
get to that from a pool?
Never mind. Associations. Don't explain
Water.
them.
We have a bathtub.
Water, sea, palm trees.
I can buy a palm tree from IKEA and put it in the bathroom. There you go. And put the Dyson fan in there to make it really warm.
I love your solutions. Let's get back to this conversation later. Now comes Peter W.'s latest release from Hakeo, which is 2012 March, and this is Cooperation Demo.
Collaboration.
Yay, Peter W. Corporation demo.
And Andrew Kroll on YouTube says, "Wonder if anyone will request Gung." Yeah, that would be quick. It would be one song. It would be his first and his last.
And you don't like to play that song on air because it's over requested on the rotational?
Not anymore, actually. So it's kind of cooled down a little bit. But there was a period where it was requested a lot. Like every time I tuned in, it was like Gung. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Okay,
Yeah,
then.
there was some sort of competition internally there to see which song reached the 1,000 votes first. So they kept requesting that and voting on it. Or not that, but it.
Ready Player One LP chip, we have seen it. And by the way, next request is your request. So, yeah, Ready Player One was a great movie. We liked it.
It was indeed.
Yeah, so now that, now we approach 9 as well. Wow, the time flies quickly.
Whee!
Whee.
5 seconds left. Oh my god.
And LP Chip is our next requester. And he wants to hear the first and the last song of Peter Clark, who is also with us. So, the first Monty on the Run would be from 2011 from Peter Clark, which already got a red rating, so most probably Peter did not start to, Reaper and all of that in 2011, so that was already highly ranked, and it was 9 years ago. And this would be...
time flies.
Oh, yeah. And this would be Monty Gets Orchestrated 2011 version. gets orchestrated in 2011 by Peter Clark. His first RKO release.
Indeed.
And his latest release from 2021 is the following. You have heard Peter Clark and Stationary Arc from 2021. Yes, LP chip, this was the exclusive. Don't look for this track on RKO because you can't find it.
You won't find it on RKO ever.
Yes, because this will be part of an album that he does together with Boz and Danko. And there will be guest artists involved as well, like Glennar Brown, Matthew Cannon, and Fred Gray. So, yeah, this album is in the making at the moment. And this was our first sneak peek that we have shown from it.
Yeah, and Danko does his Danko thing. Heard a preview from him as well. Haven't heard anything from Boss. Maybe when he comes around tomorrow, he has something to play.
If he comes around. Yeah,
indeed. Yeah. If.
Yeah, we will see. But definitely, it sounds like it's worth to wait for it. So.
Yeah, that was sounding really nice.
Yeah, indeed.
Nice and soft. Like Martin Land said that he's floating in the living room kitchen.
Yep, and he added that there will be solo tracks and collaborations, and some well-known favorite Sid remixes, and some lesser-known, more obscure Sid remixes.
Yeah, I know for a fact that Danko is actually making a remix of one of his own SIDs called Opus 3. I did Opus 1 and 2, also his, for Cinematic 64. So he wanted to cover the Opus series, so he made the third one as well.
Yep, nicely done. And I was floating so much that I actually forgot to line up our next requester's request. Ha, look at that.
And Zidu, no, there is no title for the upcoming release yet. It's kind of early in the process yet, but yeah. You can talk to Peter on the channel or whatever. So, yeah, there you go. He has the answers. Don't ask us.
He has all the answers. Yeah, definitely. So, our next requester is Ziduder, and
Ziduder.
And he added that I have always been a fan of the St. Albans Rob Hubbard fan club, haven't you? Yeah, they are
Haven't
great.
you? I think he's asking.
Haven't you?
Yes.
Yeah, right. Okay, the emphasis, I get it. Anyway.
Yes, I have. Except for that weird thing they did. What was it called? Let me just look it up real quick. The Brunswick Music Festival version of Ace 2. That was not a favorite. But other than that, I've been a fan.
Oh, well, we won't play that version because their first release was actually before that. But, well, technically on RKO it is before that, but it's the same day as the release date.
Yeah.
So I'm going to save you that thought right now, and we will play Eyeball.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Eyeball! Eyeball!
Eyeball from 2007.
Eyeball! Eyeball! Ow! My elbow! Eyeball! Eyeball!
And we are in a very lucky situation today.
Are we?
Yeah, maybe this is why Ziduder got back to St. Albans Rob Hubbard fan club, because the latest week they have released their latest release, which I would say is 14 years later. And the last time before that, when they released something, it was about 2 years ago. So they have, at the moment, they have 9 releases on RKO. And yeah, the latest is one of them. So let's check Human Race. Welcome to, yeah, I know.
The latest one is a song. It's one of
song,
them.
definitely.
It's one of them.
Let Captain Obvious play that song.
Dish.
Sheffield being with us on Discord said, "This beats my remix of Gold Runner for sure. Love it." Choir,
Yeah.
choir. A lot of choir.
Yeah, I have a bit of a problem with having a choir do the lead because it gets a bit wishy-washy and stuff. Yeah, and it is very, very hard to make a choir do a lead that sounds like a good natural lead. So it's very, very tricky.
I think that some ears might be more sensitive to that. I think my preference wouldn't entirely be the sounded like live. I like the choir, but I'm not entirely sure if I would use the same percussion for that. Somehow it feels that the percussion is very strong and the choir is also very strong, so they compete with each other. But I might be wrong, and this is just an opinion.
Yeah.
But very nice that they are back. So I'm just
Indeed. I
I'm
love
just
it.
happy to see them around, and it's a decent track, definitely. So
But like I said, off air, choirs and such kind of sit more naturally as you would use a pad like strings or synth or something, doing chord type stuff and kind of putting volume, rather volume, not loud volume, into a track. I don't know, but yeah, definitely sounded very, very nice.
yeah, and it's definitely epic.
Yes, and it's definitely St. Albans Rob Hubbard fan club.
Yeah, so good to have you back, guys. In case there are several people.
Yeah, and Z-Dude says, I'm definitely a fan of the St. Albans Rob Hubbard fan club percussion in general. Yeah, it's very distinctive.
Yeah, and it's totally recognizable. So they are a really great color on the palette in terms of the remix scene, I would say.
Indeed.
Okay, Dex said, I need a haircut. I look like a bear around his balls. Okay.
Or a bear.
A bear, the bear. Never mind.
Well, does his head... Oh, People of Earth. I just need to make a mention of a series. There's only 2 seasons of it. It's called People of Earth.
People of Earth, yeah.
There's a white, there's a grey, and there's a lizardy type alien that are kind of studying Earth and whatnot. And there's a kind of a support group for alien abductees. But
experiencers.
But nobody knows what experiencers are. So abductees, unless they've seen the series. But the grey is so fucking cute. His head looks like a slightly, like a few weeks off of a shave, balls, and big grey or big black eyes, and just the cutest fucking thing ever. Yeah, if you haven't seen People of Earth, see it. It's fun.
See it?
Yes, see it.
See it. Okay.
Yes. Watch
Isn't
it.
it watch it?
Yeah, see
Just
it.
asking.
No, see it.
Okay,
you can
but
go,
it
you can
was...
go see a movie. See it. Watch
Okay,
it.
I learned something again.
There we go.
Yeah,
posted
there
him.
we go. Yeah,
Yes.
he's so cute.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and you can see the tiny hairs on his head. Just look like pubes. Just a tiny. Oh, it's so cute.
Absolutely. Cuteness overload. And anyway, just for the people to come around, we need to mention again the remix competition. The remix competition of RKO's 20 years is on.
No, not RKO, Remix 64.
Remix 64's 20 years, sorry. Yeah, well. Anyway, Remix 64...
End date April 17th?
Yes, Remix 64 turns 20 years old.
Woohoo!
On the April 17th.
And maybe Remix 64 now has a tiny bit of hair on its balls.
Just like the little alien
Yes.
in People of Earth. Yeah, really great series. So go and watch it. We couldn't stop until we finished.
Yeah, that was 2 very quick seasons.
Yeah, indeed. Love it. And they discontinued it, and I don't know why, because it was
They're
great.
stupid.
Yeah, absolutely. Silly thing to do.
And the fun thing is, they already have written this third season. It's already written and done. You only need to put some money into it and get them to actually do it.
Yeah. And Sinlo, what's going on today? It's more or less we are doing first and last remixes of remixers today. So we play the first and the last song of an artist, and also we are just to announce, to make sure that everyone hears about it, the Remix 64 20th anniversary remix competition. So the Compro entry rules are fairly simple. Your entry should be a remix of a SID tune found in the latest HVSC, or of an Amiga game tune, module, or both. Basically, the same submission rules apply as on remix.quet.org and on amigaremix.com, including rules related to file format, which can be MP3 and 192 kilobit per sec or over it, and 44 kilohertz or better. So it can be anything and better over 192 and 44 kilohertz. And your remix should be a new, never before published piece, and it should be no more than 5 minutes in length. Multiple entries per remixer are allowed, but please keep in mind that the compo organizers reserve the right to reject entries. Well, when last time we got 30 something submissions, and we really
like
needed
37 or something.
and we needed to cut 2 tunes out of 4 in one artist's case, so it happens. The deadline for entries is April 2nd, the Friday, and
Phew, at least it wasn't April the 1st.
yeah, April the 2nd, my mom's birthday, by the way, and before midnight, 1 minute before midnight Central European time. So keep in mind that, because on the 3rd of April you already cannot submit remixes, so please keep the deadline. And to be able to submit an entry, you must be registered user on remix64.com. And you can definitely read all the rules on remix64.com if you won't remember these that I have just told you. And of course...
What did you say? Did you say something?
Nothing. Never mind. You just sit and
so if
relax.
you're like me, go to remix64.com, click on the link.
Yeah, exactly. The voting will be public voting on the entries, and will happen between 3rd of April and it will close on the 15th of April midnight. And entries will be anonymized. Yeah, anonymous. Yeah, exactly. So we won't tell basically which artist did which remix. You will only see the titles of the remixes, and know if you have your artist name on the title, we will remove it, obviously. So it won't happen. This way, I think, and everyone thinks, that it will be a more fair voting anyway, so I guess that will add up to the competition. But don't forget about it, and don't forget about the deadline. And more details about the voting will be coming soon. Lala is the main organizer and definitely will be able to answer to many of your questions. And I don't know much about that yet, but all that we know is multiple prizes awarded. So
all I heard from that was Morty and Tails. I don't know where Morty's tail comes into this whole thing, but again, if you're like me, go to remix64.com and read the rules all about them over there, including Morty's tail, apparently.
LP Chip says, I will make a remix, awesome song, Ziona mix. Oh well, this is on the edge, right? Because this is not his artist name. Oh, that's vicious.
Who said what now? Where?
LP Chip said that on Discord. Don't use it against each other, please. It's like That would be something. It would be fun though, but please don't do that.
I think any identifiable things will be removed.
Yeah, exactly. Lala is the second to main dancer you meant, Ziona, asks Martin Land. Oh well. Okay, Martin, you are always our first dancer and will always be. Is it okay now? Okay, so shall we carry on with our next request, which was Bess. Bess wanted to hear LP Chip and Magic Johnson's Basketball, which is LP Chip's latest. But first, we are going to listen to LP Chip's first track from 2007. So let's give it a listen. It's To Be On Top, S2.
As always.
Waka waka.
Waka waka.
Waka waka.
Like pluff pluff. Waka waka pluff pluff.
Yeah, that works. Anyway, this was LP Chip's first release from 2007 on RKO. And now comes Bess's real request, because he might not know that we do this first and last thing. Magic Johnson's Basketball from last year, also a remix competition participant. Magic Johnson's Basketball, LP Chip.
Fiddly doof or fiddly pluff.
LP Chip 2020. So,
recent LP Chip.
the recent. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, we have a sequential number of followers on Twitch. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, nice. Nice. We have several people on Facebook as well. It seems like today they have chosen to watch there too.
Yeah, something, I don't know what happened, but recently, the past few days, there's been quite a few that found us on Facebook for some reason. I don't know.
Okay, someone liked that. Maybe this appeared on other news feeds as well.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's good to know. Anyway, yeah, it's nice to see everyone around, and yeah, looking forward to this next remix competition as well. So
Indeed.
That's going
Let's see
to
if
be...
I have some time to do anything for it. Hopefully I do.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, yes.
I would say definitely hopefully.
Yeah, definitely hopefully is the same as hopefully. There's no kind of percentage on that. Hopefully is I hope.
I just definitely want to make sure that you will have time for that. Aha. Okay. Z-Duder says, personal data point, Twitch stream was buffering, Facebook stream was not, so I'm watching on Facebook.
Oh my god.
That works.
I'm so sorry. Well, actually, it kind of looks nice there. Sort of. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope many people heard the remix competition announcement, and we will probably announce it like every
Yeah.
week from now on.
Yeah, and if you didn't, go to remix64.com and you will find a little link on the top left of the page, on the front page, that says Remix 64 20th Anniversary Remix Compo.
Yep, read the rules and start to do your remix. Yay! And multiple entries allowed as well, but of course be reasonable. This is how we phrased it.
Yeah, I think
So-
they had 3 kind of slots in there that you could upload stuff with. So
Yep.
maybe they have a limit of 3. But yeah, I
Yeah,
probably
okay.
won't be making 3. I might do 1 if I have the time.
If you will.
If I have the
I'm
time,
very-
I'm gonna try. That's for sure. But
Very good, very good.
yeah,
Looking forward to
no
that.
guarantees.
Okay,
And I'm
nothing is
gonna do
guaranteed.
I'm gonna do a different kind of thing. So Lala won't recognize it as, oh, that must be Slaygon.
Ah, you are tricky. Okay, then. Yeah, let's surprise everyone. Why not?
But then again, he will obviously know it's me anyway. Damn it!
Anyway, Lala is our next requester. And I think he went to work or something.
Yes,
something.
he did. Money to be made or whatever his poor excuse was.
Ah,
I don't
right.
understand these people. Ugh.
I don't understand. It's like, it's not that you live on money, really.
Exactly. Can you eat your money? Can you breathe your money? No, you can't. So there.
So there. Anywho, he said Tim Forsyth, an RKO career spanning 21 years. Very nice RKO career, I would say, with 9 tracks overall, and he started his RKO career at the very, very beginning of RKO. So his first two tunes are two tunes. His first two tunes. Oh my god, I really need to exercise that. They are released at the same time, which is the 28th of June. And the very first one in the list is Ace 2.
One of the first ones I actually heard as a remix, and this I've always gone back to and said, if you're gonna do Sid with drums, this is the way to do it.
Sounds great. And I just would like to add that it's from 98. Yeah. Team Forsyth, as Slaygon would say, and
Team Forsyth.
I always want to say it Forsyth for some reason.
Well, he's on the channel. We can ask him how he pronounces his name.
Yeah, that would be
because
very
I'm
useful.
a bit unsure.
Yeah, cool.
Forsyth? I don't know. Maybe he's a Sith.
Maybe he
The
is from the dark side.
Sith.
Yeah,
Mhm.
indeed. And another happy thing to announce here, that he is also one of those that released something at the last week as well. After the last July, he released a song. It got released on the 25th of January, and this would be Robocop title theme. cooperation. No.
Yes. Co-op.
Yeah.
Co-op. Cooperation.
So, team. Jesus, I'm still at work. I'm sorry. The team is good.
Team title.
Anyway, Tim Forsyth or Forsyth, and his latest Robocop release, it's a 3 days old release on RKO. So my question is, who...
Very nice.
Yes, definitely. My question would be, who wants to hear the very first and last RKO release of Rhino and Riowa?
Who?
Just asking, because he has...
Who?
Who?
Yeah.
Who wants to hear that?
Of whom?
Riowa.
Wow.
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 Rijn. Rijn.
And technically that would be RKO releases. I know that we did an exception today, and also Max Levine added on Discord channel that Luke Hash just released something today, which is not on RKO but on YouTube. But yeah, these are the shady things, because if he released it as a copyrighted item, then we might get into trouble, but we don't know that because he is also seen close to scene person. So not entirely sure what applies to these things, but we definitely don't monetize our videos, at least that's for sure. So I don't know. It's just an interesting.
Nobody knows.
Yeah, nobody knows.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Speaking of monetizing and stuff on YouTube, last show we did, there was this weird kind of a copyright kind of uses melody of something. From what the hell was that? Ariendente or some shit like that it was called.
Yeah, and
like,
it had
what?
nothing to do with the melody, so I didn't understand either why.
Yeah, I couldn't find the thing. So arrepientente, and apparently, oh yeah, I haven't hooked up the sound, but this it's Defunks Driven 21. I don't know what song this arrepientete.
Well,
I don't know. It's just the weirdest thing ever.
We tried to play it, but it wasn't really feeling similar, so I don't know what they are doing.
Yeah, it's just weird.
Yeah, indeed. Anyway,
Dax says Content ID has always trouble with Brazilian music.
Oh, that's good to know.
My theory was that, yeah, it has acoustic guitar in it, so must be some Latin kind of thing. And let's pick a random one from the Latin catalog and say it's the melody from this.
Acoustic guitar. Hope Peter Clark is listening. Then your acoustic guitar might be problematic because it's acoustic guitar. Anyway, sorry, carry on. Anyway, yeah, Bosbank, you get your request, but not entirely the one that you highlighted. So we will do RKO today, mostly. And yeah, who wants to hear Ryan's first RKO release and guess which was the year?
Me.
Exactly, thank you.
Can I guess?
Yeah, please
well,
guess.
It wouldn't be a guess anyway.
Yeah, you know it by heart.
2002.
2002, and he came out with Whizball High Score after he released in 2000 some albums as
2000
well.
and 2002 he released albums.
Yeah, thank you. So, first RKO release of Riowa.
Wow.
2002. And Whizball. And Ryla.
Wow. Wow.
And
Hello, my name is Wow.
Yeah. And believe it or not,
I don't.
You don't. His latest RKO release is from 2009, so 11 years, and he did not release anything else on RKO. But let's check this thing out. This is Flimbo's Quest and Live at Church version. I didn't.
Yeah, I had to cut in the video from that because he actually made a video while playing on the Mattel Optigan that has these very floppy kind of discs, hence floppy disk, I guess, size that. And it reads them, and then you can play like a sampler-ish. But it's a physical disc that rotates in there. Very weird instrument. But yeah, and
that sounds great.
I cut in the video. It was out of sync and everything, but it's a very nice video. So yeah, yeah, there we go. Just put that in there. The starter set.
Yeah, Studio the Church, and you can hear more from him if you follow his channels, because he is regularly doing amazing piano live concerts nowadays, several times a week actually. So
yeah, I think it's 3 times a week at least, and then sometimes he does like an extra bit here and there. He does the streams on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. So wherever you are, you can find him.
Yeah,
go
definitely.
find him. Ryan the musician, or let me check. He's somewhere.
He's somewhere. You can post the link later on.
Yeah, I
will. It's really raining today, said Chetil. Yep, so there you go, Boswank. These were your requests for today, and yeah, no Jammer and Hot Mama Sid, because we don't do Sids today. Sorry. It was remixes. Well, yeah. So
still is.
Still is remixes, and still we have like a lot of people with some nice. Oh my God, what we will do next? Now I'm confused.
Oh, you didn't prepare. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't because I was enjoying the view and the things, and then I got like, I'm sorry. So, if I check this out, I would say let's go for Visa Röster then. Can we handle
Peace
this?
out, Visa Röster.
What?
Peace out, Röster.
Peace out, Röster?
Peace out.
Peace out. Okay.
Ta-da!
Yay! You have a lot of albums. And
Things and
definitely
doodles.
true. Yep. And I would say let's not mix things up here because their first release on RKO appeared in 2005 November, and this would be Trust featuring Hanna Kapelin, and it will be a request of Robbie Uri, not sure, but he requested originally Zoids by Visa Röster, but well, we are doing the first and the last tracks today of the artist, so the first track is Trust.
Or thrust.
Trust.
I don't trust that.
Ooh.
Visa Röster, aka Show Voices, and
Or wise.
what?
Or wise.
Wise?
Visa, as in the wise men. Visa männen.
Ah, they can be wise voices
Yes.
too?
Or show your voices.
Ah, okay. But it was show voices in the description of theirs. Like when I read about them earlier, I think. So
Where?
What?
Where?
In their description, like when you like read on their website and all of that. And I think it was show voices, or it was meant to be show voices. Anyway, never mind. The latest release is what Robbie Yuri requested, which would be Zoids. And this one is featuring O2 and from 2007. So Visa Röster was basically active on RKO for about 2 years, and they did 6 releases.
Lord Evil posted a picture of a cow with long flowy hair and says moo 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 moo. Well, it doesn't actually say that, it just says moo.
That's probably the best gift that could happen with this song, but the others are also very nice. The cat singing and such.
The dog playing on the piano and doing the howling thing. And
yeah, really appreciating those. So amazing choices of visualization there. Thank you, guys. Oh, and the next request you will love, because I0 said, sorry, but pluff. Pluff. I can't help it. It's you know, it is happening because of the tough. Like, you almost literally write it the same way, and it's tough. So why this cannot be pluff?
Because they come from different languages.
Yeah, but still, it's crazy.
It's not consistent. No, it is not.
It's crazy, and never mind that. I know now it's plow because Slaygon taught me it's plow.
Yeah,
so
the pluff, that was so
pluff.
beautiful.
Yeah, the pluff is anyway.
Yeah, and Leia joins us. Hello, Leia.
Hey, nice to see you. So yeah. Anyway, the pluff.
You almost said it unintentionally there.
The Pluff released about 25 songs within a 2 year span from 2000 and 2000, well, between 2000 and 2001. And their first release is quite short. It's like 27 seconds. So it's Archon 2 Adept. Let's give it a listen.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was it. And
I was going to say nice and short and sweet, but yeah, I'll refrain from saying that.
so what would you say instead?
Short.
Anyway, 1 year later. Yeah,
1 years?
One 1 year later. Anyway, this was released in June 2000, and in 2001, July, they released their last song on RKO, which was Mule, and it's a little bit longer than the previous one.
It's a little bit nicer. It's actually kind of fun, at least.
But it has verse rating.
Yeah, I know, but it's a bit of fun. Yeah. You'll be here. It's a little bit fun.
Let's give it a listen.
like I said, a little bit fun.
Yeah, definitely. It was fun. So, yeah, that was the plow. And my monitor got lost.
Pluff!
Pluff.
Pluff!
My monitor said pluff. So
Yeah, it did. It just went pluff!
pluff, that's it. It's over. No, it's not over yet. I actually realized that our next contestant here did Amiga remixes earlier than C64 remixes.
I didn't know it's a contest.
No, it's just saying the contestant. Anyway. Never mind that. The first 64 remix of him was coming out in 2008, but the first Amiga remix was released by him in 2006. Ooh, it might be if I would say that he rocks.
Who are you? Ooh, 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 ooh.
So who is it?
I
Who
don't know.
rocks? Rocks hard. Like,
The plow?
well, they also rock not very
Puffy 64.
hard, but what?
Puffy 64.
No, because Puffy was
He
his
didn't do
active
Amiga.
years were earlier, I think.
And I don't think he did Amiga remixes.
He
could
did
be wrong on that
Puffy
one.
64 did a comeback in 2020 after 5 years, but most of his releases are back until 2003. So his active years are definitely not that. But Nile 64 or Nile 64, we don't know that, said, "Good evening.
Nile City 64.
Yeah, might be, actually. My request, Dusty Rock and Roll Mate.
Rock!
Or I would say XX Dusty XX, but he prefers
just Dusty.
The XX is just a decoration. Not unlike in other scenarios where they have even free access as we know it, but that's another story.
Free?
XXX.
So they don't cost
yes.
anything?
You can get XXX for free as well if you want to, I guess.
Free porn.
Anyway, this is just 2 X's. It involves 2 X's at the start and at the end, and it's Dusty. And he released his first Amiga remix in 2006, February, while his 64 remix came out 2 years later. So we played the Amiga remix this time, and this would be echoing 2002 remix.
Here's one for you, Lala. He's echoing headphones.
Dusty Amiga remix in 2006, which would be 2002 remix according to his announcement, at least in the remix. And 14 years later, he releases his latest release on AKO, not on Amiga Remix. There were like 2 months of difference because he also released something on Amiga Remix in June. But in August, he released Tusker Free Metal Tribute.
Oh, is that the one that he based off of Cake Bits?
Yes, but this is
Tusker?
2020 rework.
Okay, so, but it's still the same thing, but reworked. Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
has wrote a review that said, if the likes of Slayer or Obituary were to take on Tusker, this is pretty much how it would sound. Double bass drum for the absolute win. And Necropolo chimes in with a shout saying, yes, just yes.
Yeah, definitely. Approved.
Yeah, and he had that in the Arok remix compo that we had in August.
Yes.
Can't remember the results where he placed on the charts there.
No,
but
I'm not entirely sure. It's always a tricky one to release a song that you already did as a rework, because it doesn't give that many new items. Well, of course, it can be very well done, but
as this is.
Yes, this is definitely very well done. I don't remember where we had like 35 releases.
Yeah, this one escapes me entirely. Where he ended up in the
we will have a look probably
charts.
once we play a song. But I'd say that still, there are amazing suggestions in the queue, and most probably we won't have time for all of them. So
we definitely don't have time for all of them.
Yeah,
which is most likely. Definitely
which is a shame, but anyway. So,
but yes, again, like I said at the beginning of the show, thank you very much for putting those requests in. It does make life a lot easier.
Yep, definitely. And we arrived to Vlinder's request, a nice one, Glinner Brown. Well, Glinner Brown has also some sort of nice RKO career, I would say, which
Glimmer Brown?
Glimmer Brown. Almost, yeah.
Glinner Brown.
20 years of history and about 20 releases. So, yeah, exactly. 20 releases. Very nice job there. And the first release is from 2001, and this would be the Last Ninja Free intro. well. That went well. Anyway, never mind. Yeah, you click that round to think about
Pause
it.
fade.
Anyway.
Can I fade it out? Yeah, okay. I'm going to revise my answer from yes to maybe.
Maybe. Yeah, very user friendly. I wonder how much easier it would be if the tractor controller would be hooked up to the machine. But let's not talk about it right now.
Well, for this particular thing, it would be easier.
Oh, well, not only for this particular
Yes,
thing. Anyway.
for this particular thing, it would be easier. But for as for the maintenance of that machine, it's starting to get a little bit iffy already. It's running Windows 7, so the drivers probably won't work properly on it anymore. All sorts of problems, and
Wonderful.
it is supposed to work as a workstation for the studio, and that's it.
Anyway, yeah, I know. So let's play Glenna Brown's latest remix then.
Yes, let's.
And this would be Storm, 2017 version, but from 2021, because this is when he released it. And this is also a latest week's release.
It's great. I wish he could have released it earlier. Boswank married.
And dealing with her kid, I assume.
Yeah, my sister and Boswank apparently fell in love about 100 years ago on Skype.
And
I
no,
think it
she's...
may have been one-sided. I'm not sure.
And yeah, no, she is not single. She has a musician as her other half. I
Yes.
have met them, so
You have
but she
met
is very
them.
cute, definitely. I understand Boswank as well. So
He says, "Damn it!" Haha.
what a disappointment. You need to look for another princess now.
Yeah, I know.
What would you do? Anyway, just to...
Oh, Lord Evil, I want that thing. Could someone build me one of those? I need one of those. He posted a nice gif of a kind of a what's it called? The Wheel of Fortune kind of thing, but
You
with an arrow.
really don't need
with an
another
arrow.
excuse to drink beer.
No,
You will
but
drink
we
it.
can always revert back to that and ask, so what should we do today? Just run it and see what kind of answers we get.
Save it for Boz at some of the Raw Night days, I think. Definitely. Make sure that you remember that, because definitely this is a good invitation.
Yeah, I think Lord Evil may have posted that on the Boz Radio channel at one point or another. And if not, there's a Boz Radio channel on Discord as well. Join it. Will ya?
Just
I
like
dare you.
Yeah, just like you can listen and join another live shows as well on Boz Radio.
And you can find your way there by going to bossradio.com. There
Yep.
you go.
Yep, and please allow me to play.
Oh, I shall.
Yeah, exactly. 2 short songs here because Max Levine requested Dasse. And the first and the last track of him, which would be easy because he has 2 tracks on RKO, but the first one was made in 2002 and the second one is from 2020. So, 18 years of difference, and Dasse's first track is Fairlight Dance Mix.
But how is that possible? Dasse, you're like 25 or something. Oh, man.
We don't understand.
Like ST01 samples on that one, yeah.
Yep.
Very nice.
And followed by last year's release from the remix competition, Heartland Speedy Polka.
And microphones.
Yeah, we totally forgot about it. We had so much fun. Okay. I didn't even prepare the next song. Anyway.
You were busy.
Yeah, I was busy. Okay. It's fine. But it looks like we approached the end of the show, which would be,
we did.
in this case, 2 more tracks, even if Slaygon doesn't agree, because our topic was before and after, or something like that.
It kind of was.
First and last track of an artist. And our last contestant of today is Johan Andersson, who did a lot of tracks, namely 83 tracks are on RKO from Johan Andersson.
Oh my god.
And that would be very interesting to hear what kind of journey he went through from 2009, because there was his first release, which was Rumble Loader, actually.
This is interesting.
Yes. So what is?
Out of the 83 that you just mentioned, there's actually 84.
84?
There's a Dragon's Lair that was on an album,
Oh,
and there's an Amiga remix as well.
yeah, but I'm talking about RKO.
Super Frog.
Yep, but the Amiga release is not before the
Yeah, I know,
first
it's
one,
in the
right?
middle somewhere in there.
So that's fine that we are covered, because then RKO was the first for him to release. And yeah, it's been 12 years of journey for him. Yeah, quite some time to produce 80 plus remixes, I would say. And Lord Eagle requested.
Very busy.
What?
Very, very busy.
Yeah, he's been very busy. And Lord Eagle requested Johan Andersson. So let's check out his first release from 2009, Rambo Loader.
ended in the middle of a sequence there.
Oh well, that was his first release of RKO, and I think that we...
Is that a sign of how we are supposed to end the show?
A little bit,
like in the middle of a sentence. So okay, so thank you everyone, and not
right. Not really, no, but before the last song, like Johan Andersson's latest release, to compare with the first one, before that, we definitely say goodbye, I think, if you are okay with that. And thank you everyone who requested a lot of great artists today, including some double requesters like Shargo and Lala and Boswank. Unfortunately, we only had time for one person each by request.
Some great artists and a pluff.
The pluff, yes, exactly. Thank you, I0. Still good request.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yep, it is. And thank you, QT1713 as well. GameStop stock. I don't really know. We need to identify that next time probably. And
yeah, then it will be too late.
Yes, it will be too late, but this is probably not the topic that we were looking for today. And Baggett Man as well. Sorry, today we won't have time for that. And so is Jesper Vedabia, or Vedabia. That's the Vedabia.
I guess.
Yes, exactly.
Danish.
Or Swedish, maybe. I don't know.
Vedabia.
Not the family name. No,
most likely Danish.
Yeah, exactly. So thank you everyone for keeping up with us. And yeah, we basically told you everything, like how you can join to other live shows on Boz Radio, for instance, on other days of the week, and that next week we will be back, and it's going to be February already. So goodbye January, and let's hope that this year will bring us better things than the last one. So
yeah, and thank you again. I need to reiterate, I really like that we get a bunch of requests at the start of the show instead of having beg for requests in the middle of the show and then get all of them at the end.
Some people join later. We know that. Anyway.
Yeah, I know. But I really appreciate it. Is what I'm saying. Is thank you.
Yeah.
And see you next time, I guess. So thank you for being here tonight and spending some time with us.
Yep, definitely. And here is the last song of the evening, which would be Johan Andersson's latest release, also released on the January 25th, so basically 3 days ago. And this would be Comic Bakery Chill Out Mix. So after 12 years, Johan Andersson is here. Thank you. Have a good night. Sweet dreams. Bye-bye.
Bye. I forgot to mention, do the follow thing and like and whatnot. Thanks.
Commodore 64, Commodore 64, Commodore 64,
8-bit, no shit.
Slay Radio.